not right. It's not what we feel. Front to the back, it's not right. There's too much of a gap there. There's something not right with that jaw. Hi everyone, I'm Lynn from Cavy Central Guinea Pig Rescue. Okay, let's have a little look at her.
See how she tries to jump out of your hands?
Yeah, it's okay.
She's a bit frightened.
I'm going to take a seat. Yeah. You can see around.
Yeah.
Issues going on.
And her two front teeth have want to come out.
Right.
I don't know if that's got anything to do.
It has. Most likely.
Told you it's
Similar at that.
Well, they've grown too.
Yeah, they will grow back. Do you know how many teeth they have?
yeah.
How many?
Like I remember you said I remember when you got them they said they have like 20.
They have
At
20
the
teeth.
And then they have 20.
Correct. 20 teeth.
Yeah.
They do. So when something happens to the front teeth, we get issues with the back teeth. I know, we need to see in there, Missy. I'm just going to sit you here so I can really see what I'm dealing with. The front teeth are nice and straight. That's good. I'm really worried this is in the jaw. You can see around. Why is that different on there? It is different. She's moved it back into alignment. Why?
With your help. She's not calling out in pain like she did with the ear infection.
That was terrible.
What was that?
She was crying out in pain when you touched her ear.
Yeah, the problem is over here. It is on the jaw and it is very severe from what I can see.
But she's not crying out when we touch it, which is good. Maybe it's your way you handle her so beautifully.
Probably is. I think I'm going to need a torch actually. So can you go from this angle down? Yeah, down that. That's it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that might work. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Pile of food in there. Food. Let's try that. Has she had an X-ray? I don't think she has she?
No.
Oh, still not seeing down there. Missy. So what happened to her teeth?
Her two front teeth suddenly got wobbly.
Okay.
And the next morning
And then
I
it
think
fell out?
I took it up to have a look to see if they were still wobbly and they were gone.
Right, okay. Yeah, so
And then they were really, when you showed me, they were really short and they were a bit crooked.
okay,
weren't they?
initially. Yeah.
Just tell me if you need torch.
And then we looked again and I
Yeah,
said,
they
look, they're
don't.
back, they're fine.
How long ago was this?
That was
Last year, maybe?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
6 months.
All right. What I want you to think about is the symmetry of a guinea pig's head is even. And when we feel facial bones, if I've got a cheek on this side, I should have the same cheek on that side. Okay? Now I've got her laying here. What I feel and felt the minute I touched her was that she's completely abnormal on this side. She's got something there that is hard. I can't see those teeth. I actually think her teeth are growing outwards, maybe. Or maybe they've missed each other. It's hard to see without being able to see. And certainly if they've gone into skin, then that would explain the pain and why she's going like that to get away from what's happening on that side of her head. Yes. So none of this is related to her ear. I don't believe it's her eyesight. I believe she potentially has either a cancerous growth or it's just malformed teeth happening there.
Because she's got a little malformed nail, which...
Oh, they all end up with that. Yeah, they all end up. I'd say it's something to do with the fall, and she most likely broke something. Could even be her jaw at that time. But if you come behind me here, I can't see the teeth there at the moment, no. But I'll try again in a moment to have another little look. But, you know, exactly the same thing occurs when we have a guinea pig. Like she's looking forward, exactly the same. The symmetry should be exactly the same, and it's not. It's not the same. Out here, there's a real distension out on this side of the mouth, halfway along. So at the time she lost her front teeth, I think it either impaired her eating, maybe fractured her jaw, maybe, you know, it could be anything. Could be that her teeth weren't lining up correctly and they've missed, instead of grinding, they've missed each other. But something's happening on this side here. The fact that she's had so much pain, she's tilting this way to get away from the pain on that side. Yeah. So what do we do about it? She definitely needs attention to her dental, and the only person I recommend for this particular work is Alex Rosenwax. Now he's in Waterloo, and he is able to basically do dental trims and things without a full anesthetic. So in terms of the work that can be done and the ease of doing it, he can do it much better. What I'm more concerned about, because I couldn't see anything using this, which is unusual, and there's pain, so I suspect that tooth is in, like it's going into something somewhere, so it's sore. But I suspect that possibly something in the bone, like a bone cancer. I have seen a bone cancer of the mouth in 2 or 3 animals. So I think for the level of the pain, and given she lost her front teeth, I think we're actually dealing with a trauma injury as opposed to like a cancer, which is something that can occur. Does that make sense? Yeah. So it's not actually to do with her ear. Yeah, I know, sweetheart, other than it's sore on that side. I have had a guinea pig in my care who had a tooth grow out the front of his jaw down the bottom, and it went on the outside to down near his throat. And he was able to eat and be fine.
Yeah, she eats.
Yeah, well the problem is when the tooth is cutting through skin, it's extremely painful because it's in the wrong place and there's nerves and it's, you know, it's wrong. But from knowing this animal and his past, once the tooth had actually come through and grown, there was no pain. He was fine. So he trotted around for 6 or 8 months with a tooth on the outside of his head. And that presents other issues, but yeah, I've seen that. So something really unusual is occurring here with teeth, and I do think that an exotic vet, I think in particular Alex is the one that you need to see. just palpating on there. She's not showing pain
No.
on that. But
Alex.
there's a different, like when I put my fingers on the end of a jawbone, this is one here and this is the other. And you can see this one's almost a centimetre in front of this finger. And I'm at the same point in the same part of the jaw, but the jaw is longer here. So when her face is forward, they're not in the same place. So maybe she fractured the jaw. I don't know. You know, he'd probably suggest an x-ray to see that. Most vets would be able to get an x-ray done. They
What's
can do
his name?
digital
Alex
x-rays.
who?
Alex Rosenwax.
Rosenwax.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really glad you've brought her up to see me, because I can see why it's been going around in circles.
And how it's on and off too.
Yeah, it's to do with the pain with the tooth connecting through the tissue. Definitely. Yeah, and I hate to think where it is in there, or if it is more bone growth. I tend to think trauma because of the front teeth, but you know, I wouldn't discount. There's a real issue there. There's a real bump there that does not belong, and I think that's where the problem is.
The teeth are there now.
Yeah, so we'll take another peek, see if I can see it. Hey, it's okay, sweetie. If I haven't got it very wrapped up there. Let's try. Okay, let's just have a little headset.
She's not
Sorry.
even squeaking with you. Lynn.
Sorry?
She's not even squeaking.
No, because I'm not touching areas that are on the. Sorry,
But
I just
she
bonked her on the
squeaks.
nose and then it did that. I'm sorry.
But normally she squeaks when you just have her on your lap.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be hurt. She's had enough hurt.
She's got a carrot.
No, it's okay. I'm just looking.
She's
Okay, I'm just looking. It's all right. Just a quick look so we know what's going on, but I think that is a problem. Let's see. I can't see.
Any good?
No. Oh, that's better. That's better. That's good. Okay, just stay right where you are. Top right, top left. Where's your bottom teeth, little girl? Up. Trying to see down on the right. I can't see any teeth on the right there. They're in there somewhere.
And you would normally be able to see them.
Yeah.
But you can't, so that's
Yeah.
something's odd there.
Can you shine it down a bit
confirm
where my
something,
nose
doesn't
is
it?
sort of aiming that way maybe?
She chews fine, like carrot.
Yeah, so did this other little fellow, but he was losing weight ever so slowly.
Maybe I
I've
should
seen the
start
bottom ones. The bottom ones are there. They're there. The bottom ones are there. That's good.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so the teeth are in play. That means it's the jaw. So let's have a look. Do you want to feel? You can have a practice. Yeah.
And what? I
You
feel.
can. She has a jaw issue. There's something wrong with her jaw. When you feel her jaw from the front to the back,
Yeah.
there's an issue right there, a lump that's different to this side. So if you get a level and even so you can see, go right from the front of the jaw back. Can you feel it?
Maybe.
There's something there that's different. I'm trying to work out if it's a tooth, if it's a jaw.
There is a little lump.
There's something there.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah,
Is
it's
yeah?
like a, yeah, it is, yeah,
Yeah.
halfway along there.
Yeah.
It's just more pronounced.
Yeah.
Yeah, because both of them have, like, you can feel the edge, but I'm going to have to feel it. And
Yeah.
I couldn't sense one was.
And look at
I
her
haven't
sitting
got the
now.
professional hands that you have.
But what's really interesting is she's sitting without the head tilt now. And I've been rubbing that area.
Slightly.
I think she's still slightly on the right.
Yes, slight,
Slightly.
very
Yeah.
slight, but it's there.
Yeah. This is phenomenal. It's all right. It's not what we feel. Front to the back, it's not right. There's too much of a gap there. There's something not right with that jaw.
This looks very cute when you see their little mouth.
How cute, aren't they? There's a real point to this jaw.
Is she pulling away from you when you touch it?
I'm just testing, feeling the jaw. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. Okay. That's the jaw I'm feeling.
And that was the score she gave when we gave her eardrops unnecessarily for 10 days. Twice a day.
Jaw.
She hated it. It was awful.
It's liquid in here. It's unnatural.
Oh, it's an awful feeling. And then she got all, greasy.
She has it when, like, she's sitting like this even, it's abnormal right here. It's abnormal. There is just going straight down that way.
She does that little shake more.
Well, that's probably to get things off her head and away from her ear. Because they do that if you put, like, ivermectin on the ear, they'll just shake that. Is it the angle of your
I
head?
was just observing her the other day on the grass and she was not overly, more often than this one.
Ah, what is that lump? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just taking a look here as well. Yeah.
The day I filmed Amber and put her on the website, and that was the worst day. That was awful witnessing that.
Yeah.
So that was just one day up and you saw her like that.
Yeah, and you still see her do it a little bit, but I haven't seen her do it that badly. But I'm not always observing her either. We can't sleep there. We haven't got the room for another two. Look at Amber just Roxy just sitting there.
She's happy.
She's very happy. She can feel your love. I'm with someone who knows guinea pigs.
He's petting Chantel's Ruby and Ruby just went higher and higher. Stretching
Almost backwards.
top of the tip. Chantel was going. So she took a photo of you, then she put the photo up. So it's just in the orange folder there.
So saying you dive in making everything?
Ask her. She's keen.
So this little girl, what we have deduced is that there's some bone malformation, teeth issue going on the left hand side of her jaw. Potentially there could be something on the right, but I think it's on the left because it feels abnormal. But in saying that, it could be that something's missing on the left. Do you know what I mean? There's symmetry, lack of symmetry, that's the problem. And that is causing the head tilt. She's putting her head away from what is hurting. Usually when they've got pain like that, a tooth is trying to go through tissue or breaking, like when they're breaking, cutting new teeth, same thing. It's like babies cutting teeth, really, really painful. So something like that could be going on. So we've given her some pain relief there with hemp oil, which is very effective actually. It's quite good. And she's got to go and get a further check and see what's really going on. Good girl. Yeah. This is the sore side. So the outcome is, I think in terms of sight, she is leading with this eye here because the head tilt down makes this eye have less vision than here. So rather than it being a sight problem with the eye, it's a coping mechanism for what she's going through with pain and having to try and get away from the pain. So we need to get her to an exotic vet and check this out, and keep you updated. Yeah, she's super cute.